Honestly, not even worried. Episode 50. Welcome back to the full HNEW audio-visual experience. I'm your host, Nilo G. I'm here with Blake Boots.
Toot toot! Toot toot!
We've got a really good episode planned for you guys today. We're going to catch up a little bit, swap some stories, see where we've been at. I got a video I want to show.
It's quite cool.
That'll excite some of you and really, really piss some of you off. So make sure you stick around for that. And at the end, we got a brand new segment. Never before done segment, and we can't tell you what it is till we get there. So make sure you guys stick around. Thank you guys for being here. Right off the top, I just peed. I peed and I got some coffee, and who knows when I'll pee again. I realized something about my peeing habits, right?
Yeah.
I think I might have talked about this on the pod before. I'm a strange peer. When I tinkle, I sit down most of the time, and that's probably an extremely unattractive quality. But my lady loves me nonetheless.
I think more people do that than they let on, though.
That's a fact.
True, and actually, I think my lady likes it because I don't have the problem with the toilet seat up and down.
Yes.
So it's always down. It's ready. But
Am I starting to make sense?
I pee very frequently. I'm an obsessive compulsive PP dude. So like whenever we leave, I gotta pee first. Whenever I change rooms, I gotta throw in a pee. Before I sit on the couch, for what I predict to be more than 15 minutes, I make sure I pee first. I hit the bathroom and I pee. If I pee before bed, get in bed, stay in bed, and read, or stay up on my phone for a little while before I go to sleep, I'll go pee one more time and then hop back in bed.
This the number two.
Yes.
Just to make sure I'm empty. And, I blame a lot of things for this. Mostly, I had a bathroom right attached to my bedroom growing up. I don't know if you did, but
I did not.
I was never that far from a toilet. In our first couple houses, I was right next to the bathroom. And then in the apartment, we were right next to the bathroom. We got a townhouse where that's pretty much where I stayed for the longest chunk of time. In my bedroom, I had my own bathroom. It was attached right to the bathroom. So anytime I had to go, I thought, why wait? Why wait? I got nothing else to do. I'm going over here, and I'm pissing. And now, anytime I feel even the slightest inkling, my body tells me I have to go, even though I could realistically hold it like for hours and hours, probably for a couple hours more before I had to go. Like, I'm not going to piss my pants. But actually, I don't know because I don't know how good my strength is anymore.
Okay.
So I've been trying to do this thing. I got a new little atomic habit I'm working on. And Jenny tries to keep me in check with this is I'm not allowed to pee. I'm not allowed to pee until it's like an emergency. Until I really, really have to go. Even though my body tells me it is an emergency, I just squeeze it and I wait.
Just stop it. That's interesting.
Because I think there's a lot of... First of all, I'm 30.
That's a fact.
And, there comes a point if I'm lucky enough to reach that age where you got to wear diapers,
Yeah.
At the age of 80?
And that's fine. Hopefully I'll be ready for it when I get there, but I'm not trying to be the only fucking, the only 40-year-old at the dinner party with Pampers.
Wear it like armor.
AP, dude. Adult Pampers.
Adult Pampers. So I've been trying to regain that muscle.
The perils of self-betterment.
This goes against so much of what I know about you.
Why?
Because I never knew that the pee was an OCD thing. I always thought it was an incredible strategy, especially the pre-bed move.
So clever.
I've been copying that move, and I think it's great. You go right before you get in. And then all of a sudden you read, and if you're in there for more than 10 minutes, you gotta hop up, go again right before you go to bed. But But I used to do this in school, in elementary school. There were days where I would hold it for as long as I could. I would try to hold it until the end of the day.
Why?
And I remember
a lot of people like that.
I told a teacher that once, or I think somebody, one of my mom's friends, was that like I don't know. Somebody took notice, and they were like, "That's really bad. Like you shouldn't hold your pee until it hurts. That's not good for you. Because over time, I think that will hurt your threshold. So you need to find a middle point. I think.
Yeah, I'm on the opposite. Well, where are you at now? Are you at the middle point?
I'm at the middle point. I think the middle point, unless it's a sleep situation, then I'm following your lead on that.
Okay, yeah. Well, the sleep thing is the one nugget of wisdom that I've been able to glean from 30 years of this technique, and that is something that is universal. That is something that I am working on a book about it.
Amazing! Amazing!
Yeah, pee before you dream. Coming out Penguin Random House, but yeah. So I'm not at that. I don't have that moderation. That's the thing. That's the thing. I don't have that moderation. I can't. I'm afraid. I fear that I'm about to have to deal with the consequences of dozens of years of just compound interest of not waiting to pee, like it's gonna be like it's one of those things where it's fine.
Yeah,
it doesn't. Yeah, it's not a problem until one day it's gonna be like the biggest problem in my life, and I have too much of a tendency to not change things until they're really hurting me. So I'm trying to get ahead of it a little bit. And it's hard, It's hard because I still I'll fall back. I'll go rip a pee if if I need to take a break from whatever I'm doing. First things first, I'll go to the toilet.
I would appreciate it if you could lower your wand.
So I'm not sure what to do. I'm at a loss, honestly.
Why do the dimensions
I think you're going to end up in the middle though from this. I think this is going to be a good thing. You've done nothing for it for a while now. You're doing the extreme, and then I think you're going to float to the middle now.
I have to do the extreme, or else nothing changes. Nothing changes unless you do the extreme, and we've learned that.
Perils of self-betterment.
We've learned that the body keeps the score, and it's a lot like society and government and culture. It's just that.
What's wrong with the world, mama?
People are always like, "Oh, the truth is probably somewhere in the center." Like, we got to go with facts, and it's like, okay, maybe there's a lot of truth in the moderation.
Yeah.
But people will say, "Oh, if you go extreme." It's a slippery slope. Who knows what? One day you're going to be holding your pee for 4 hours. Next thing you know, you're going to be holding it for 4 weeks. Well, to all you slippery sloper centrists out there, whether it's pee or politics, sorry to get so polycharged right up top, but
before you die, let me just say this.
Wouldn't you say the slope is a bit slipperier on this side, on the other side? I'm already on the slippery slope of pee. I'm trying to get to the... show me the other slope. If there's a slippery slope on the other side, I'll figure that out when we get to it. But you can't be like, like, don't go there. You're gonna regret it. It's like I gotta go there first.
Yeah.
Like when somebody's an addict, they have to hit rock bottom before they change.
Yes.
If we're gonna change society and culture to be more loving, more open, and more progressive, we're gonna have to be extreme. To fix the situation that we're in now.
Am I starting to make sense?
It's just going to have to take its course, So you can either
Let your soul gravitate.
Be with it, or you can get the fuck out, honestly. And
Fuck off.
I'm not peeing. What is it today? Monday, the 15th, 13th. I'm not peeing until Friday.
Keep on moving, though the water steady.
Okay. All right, bro.
Not voluntarily.
Yeah. It's got to be an involuntary pee. We need to get you to a the driest tactile plane we can. Is that the opposite of a slippery slope? I think it is. The driest grippy plane of possible.
Yeah, let's think of some. Find me like a big old cork board somewhere, maybe like a big rubber.
Someplace you can see the sky.
Maybe like a rubber tennis court. I'll go sit in like a rubber tennis court.
I think I like that after all.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you. You're just gonna be I'm gonna build a giant chalk bag for you, and we're just gonna put you in that chalk bag.
Yeah, I gotta be dry, dude. I gotta be dry.
That'll soak you out.
Here's the thing. I wonder if I buy diapers now, if that'll make it worse. Like, will I start to take advantage of the diapers, or will I? I don't know.
I don't think Jenny's gonna love that. I don't think she's gonna love that first grocery store trip where you put diapers in the fucking grocery basket.
Well, that's just that's just a double standard come to life, you know. It's like, oh, you can get stuff to plug up your bodily fluids, but I can't wear pee shorts.
What's the love, y'all?
Yeah, dude, you're right. It's the exact same thing. Maybe once a month you just have to do this. You gotta match it up with hers, you know.
Yeah, we're figuring it out, man. I mean, I'm just
I don't know.
I'm just totally lost, to be honest. Like,
That's the reason why sometimes I'm feeling under.
this pee is out of control, and
That's the reason why sometimes I'm feeling
I gotta do something else, you know.
One world, one
Some of the most intelligent, adventure-seeking, just literally out of this world people wear diapers. So, and those are astronauts, and they pee their pants. So, I think if they do it, I think you can too, because you're out of this world, buddy.
Yeah. We haven't really. Thank you. And we're not talking about whenever there's a problem, like something that society kind of frowns upon. We don't talk about why maybe evolutionary that we're like that. That we're like that. You know, I have ADD. They say, why don't you take Adderall? Why don't you do pills and stuff so you can focus? And why don't you take something for your anxiety so you can fit into the frameworks of our society and contribute? And I do that, and I happily do that. But it's like, yeah, I'm a quick pisser. But maybe it's because I'm meant to be in outer space.
Yes.
We're not talking about that. Maybe I'm an astronaut, you know, but I would never become one because they just beat that out of me in school.
Exactly.
I'm coming in today so aggro. I'm coming in real bitter, real kind of jaded, just fed up with society. I'm having a little Arthur Fleck moment, you know, just
lack of understanding leading us away from unity.
Yeah, don't start quietly laughing over there, you know.
I've got business cards.
Arthur Fleck and Nilo G. Yeah,
it's a medical condition. I have a little card. Like I'll piss myself on the at fucking Cracker Barrel, and the server comes up. Are you all right? And I'm just like, handed my card. It's like, sorry, I have a disease. I piss myself. She's like, okay.
No, dude, you'd be at Panera Bread. You'd be at Panera Bread sitting at the table alone on your fourth coffee of the day. They come over. They're like, sir, you've gotten up 5 times to go to the bathroom. And you're like, pass it over to them.
I have obsessive compulsive urination. They're like, oh, okay, sorry.
Okay, goodbye.
I work at a fucking water plant.
Yeah.
I work at a garden hose, a sprinkler factory. Please don't fire me. I need this job. You can't bring a gun to the Home Depot garden center, Nilo.
There's going to be quite a few people listening to this that are just wanting to pee so bad. I'm like, during this conversation, I'm just like, do I have to pee? I think I might have to pee right now. Real bad.
Oh, man. I was listening to a podcast on the importance of sleep, and just every time they said the word sleep, it was like hypnosis. I was like, yeah, sleep. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could go for some of that. Yeah.
We can't.
That's good, man. I'm glad you're getting it under control, you know?
Thank you, man. You know, I do a lot of, I'm always up to something. It never really sticks, so we'll see. we'll see what goes on with this one, you know.
Well, your life's mission is improvement, and I'm right there with you behind it. We gotta improve ourselves and try as much as we can. Otherwise, we're just floating, you know.
Perils of self-betterment.
Ram Dass, the best way for you to help me is by helping yourself.
Yes.
You can make me better by making you better. And yeah, that's really the goal. So that's that. I went. I got a little new pee thing that I'm doing. We went to. Speaking of water, we went swimming yesterday.
Yes.
We went to the pool. Blake is back in town. First thing we did was we took a little dip.
The first thing we did was we hugged, and then we took a dip.
We hugged. I ignored you guys for about a minute or two. Then I came back and I was taking some pictures. I said, "My God, so good to see you." 1 sec. Then we hit the pool, and the pool's cool. It's a cool pool. You know, Nashville's kind of got an interesting situation where there's all these apartment complexes that have pools in the middle of them, and it's kind of like an adult dorm in the sense that everybody who lives there is like 35 and under. Young professionals, either well-to-do, got a pretty good grip on life, or even younger people whose parents are like, you know, paying for their musician dream, and they're living at the apartment complex. And so, you know, when we have a homie who lives in one of these apartments, we come over and we use the pool, and it's quite nice. I don't think I was always a pool person, but I've come to really appreciate being in water.
Oh yeah.
There's just something about it. I know there's like the whole metaphorical cleansing in every movie. Once the person has taken a shower or gone into the pool, it usually signifies a transition from who they were to who they're becoming, or some sort of point of no return. And so there's that cleansing element of just a refresher. At the end of the week, you kind of dip into the pool and cleanse the week away and prepare for a new week. But it's also just a way to hang out and get sun and go outside when you don't really have a good habit of doing so otherwise. And so we get to sit in the lounge chairs and we swim, and it feels good, dude.
And there's like a workout element too, almost, where when I'm in the pool, I don't know why, but I just can't stop moving around. Just jumping around, I'm walking in circles, and it feels so good to do it. I think it's just the water passing by your body. It just feels so good.
Yeah. It's like we could do this, let's do this every day.
yeah. We're going back in 1 hour, I think. We're working from the pool.
That's what I keep saying. You just got to have you got to lock down one of those cabanas, and we just got to go get we'll all get like a little Wi-Fi spot, you know. And we'll be cabana boys for the summer, work near a pool. And we'll be like those people on Twitter that, or that video of the girls who were working from the pool and everybody got super pissed.
I don't know that one.
There's like some product managers or something who are like working from the pool, and I don't know. I actually didn't watch the video, but I think everybody was like, "You fuckers have like the tech job where you make a 6 figures and you don't do shit." And it's like you say that, and then you're gonna go apply for a product management job right after that.
Yeah, 100%. It's like, hey, bro, this is the career path you could have, the career path of your dreams. I'm just waiting on Apple to make a waterproof laptop. Let's go.
Yeah, dude. Will you trust it, though? That's the thing. Like, the watch is waterproof, but I take it off when I go in. It's like...
Yeah, I don't trust the phones either. That's still nerve-wracking. As you were holding our friend's phone, and I was like, you could just drop it right now, bro. It's waterproof. Just drop it. It'll be fine.
And it would be fine. That's more so what it's for. I don't think it's so you can just be dipping. You know, you can just like take your phone and like eat cereal with it. I think it's more for like, oops, I accidentally got my phone in the toilet. Still works.
Yeah, still good to go. Not going to use it as much because it smells like piss. But what are you going to do?
Piss. It smells like piss. You know your phone smells like piss.
Wait, why does my phone smell like piss?
Phone smells like a piss. What you got?
Yeah, yeah, that's one of those things where I was talking to you earlier about how, old folks aren't flushing them toilets after they go pee. And I kind of fought it initially. I was like, this is kind of gross. And I think mainly I fight it because every old person on earth does not drink enough water. And their toilets are just as yellow as the sun. And it's like, yo, take care of yourself. I've realized that's what I'm more annoyed with is the fact that they're clearly not taking care of themselves by being hydrated. Mm-hmm. I remember my grandma used to be like, I'd go over there and I'd ask her because she had this problem. Like, are you drinking enough water today? Like everything. She's like, oh yeah, no, I've had 1 cup of this. And it was one of those like tiny 8-ounce cups of water. And I'm like, I know you're in my head. I'm like, I know you don't weigh a lot, but you still gonna need to drink about 8 of those a day. And it's 4 o'clock and you've had 1. So that's not good. But yeah, now I just think about, they're just saving water, dude. That's what it's all about. I think that's what you said, and that's right. I think that's the move is just to let it mellow.
Yeah,
right?
stack pee in the bowl. Get 2 or 3 in there before you flush. It's a real crass
save
episode.
the earth.
Yeah, save the earth one urination at a time. And I'm sorry and I have to make up for years of waste, and I know that. But that's the thing with old people and peeing, it's back then dehydration didn't really exist. Like it was up there with like depression, mental illness, dehydration, like these things did not exist in the 60s. In the 50s,
Yeah, I think it's a similar approach like you were saying as like Donald Trump has with exercise, where he's like, well, if you, exercises, you're like the human body's like a battery. Okay. You only get you get a finite amount of energy.
Yeah.
And once you use it up, you're gone. So I don't like to waste it on working out. And it's like, what are you talking about?
That is a good point.
Yeah. We should all follow his lead on that. But maybe old people have that belief where they're like, well, if I don't want to go pee yet, I got to hold it in, because if I hold in my pee, then I don't need to drink any more water, because that's where
diminishing
the water goes.
returns. It's diminishing returns, right? So, there's a point where you work out and you actually get more energy. And if you go past that, you're going to have less.
So if you're not aware of your threshold, then you end up falling flat.
Yeah. It's very American to work out and go past your fucking limit every time.
Yes.
In other countries that are training for sport, they don't really do that. They kind of chill at like 50, between 50 and 70% on their workouts, and they can go longer and with more consistency, and they're not approaching burnout. And then when it comes close to game time, they ramp it up. Like they still go to the extreme, so they know how it feels, but they're not ruining themselves. And Trump is very European. He's very French in that way.
Yeah. He's got
or Russia.
He doesn't like, for a guy who doesn't like foreigners, he sure has a French mentality,
Yeah, he hangs out with a lot of people from other countries, procreates with them, and does all kinds of stuff. It's really an anomaly, but
that's true. I forgot he does that as well. He's an anomaly. He's an anomaly. Amelie.
Yeah. So that's kind of what's new. I went to what else? We went to the Porter Flea. I don't really have anything to say about that. We went to a flea market, kind of a boutique, where they had a lot of nice arts and crafts, and it's nice to see people making, whatever. They'll make like leather goods. They'll say, hey, we make paintings out of leather, or oh yeah, here's sunglasses, but the lenses are leather, things like that. Pretty cool. And then they'll do people be making artisanal crafts, and really putting things together that have never been done before. Hey, how about here's a cutting board. You might want it to be made of wood or plastic, but this one's made out of glass. Be careful.
That would be so bad.
It's real squeaky.
Every time you cut it, it just shatters. You get a money back guarantee, but only to buy another one. So you just have so much shattered glass.
Oh my God.
Fuck again.
Yeah. My ears hurt just from thinking about the sound of a knife on glass.
Oh no.
Scraping.
Yeah, that ain't good. That and it's essentially nails on a chalkboard.
Man, very few things when I hear the scrape of a spoon in a cereal bowl and you reach the bottom, or no, a fork, and you're eating salad and you start to scrape the bowl.
Ooh.
One of the very few sounds that makes me want to just grab the bowl and chuck it across the fucking room.
I'm sorry, little kids.
100%.
Break it across the fucking... That, 2 pieces of styrofoam put together. Ooh. When that happens, oh my God, dude. I want to take that styrofoam and I want to just fucking drop its ass on the fucking ground.
I'm gonna kill him.
Is it the least manly thing of all for me to say that I hate the sound of a loud fucking engine driving by?
Yeah, you're a little bitch, dude.
Yeah, fucking feel like when a motorcycle or a loud old muscle car is driving by, I just want to. Oh, it's so annoying, and I don't know if that's a shock factor situation or if it's just the abrasiveness of how loud it is.
I think it's more so another man asserting their dominance into the situation, and that's fucking with your mojo.
I think you're 100% right, dude.
No, I actually agree with that. I do not like loud engines. There's a bunch of them in this neighborhood that we live in.
Oh,
but there's a difference between a thing that's just loud and loud but kind of sounds cool, sometimes it's just
it's
loud,
not a good beat.
Yeah. Right. Sometimes I'll hear a sports car, and I'm not a car person, but I'll hear the flap, the flutter of the fucking whatever's fluttering, and I'm like, ooh, that kind of tickles. But then I hear, old boy with the fucking F-150 just bass booming in the nearby street, and I'm like, dude, you're ruining everything.
Yeah, I think it's a contextual situation, because if you put that engine in a song, you had a beat going and then the whole beat dropped out and you just heard and then the beat came back in or something, you're bopping along.
Yeah, it's
you're
contextual.
Into it. You're super stoked. It's all contextual.
Time and place. I mean, that's totally right. Like if you have a thing with loud noises, if you can still go to a concert, it's because everything's loud.
Yeah.
It's the loud noise in contrast with the quiet noise. So it's for some people that it really shakes them up longer than other people.
Yes. That's why there's not a Baba Ramdas beat tape.
Yeah. That is a shitty feeling though when you hear something so obnoxious and so loud, or just so out of nowhere that it just kind of shakes you. It's kind of similar to a really terrifying jump scare where you're all of a sudden I'm really present in this moment, and I didn't want to be. I was just I was doing my thing. I was blissed out, and now I'm here and I can feel my bones,
Yeah. I was enjoying this moment, and then now all of a sudden I'm oh my God, I don't know if I want to be in this moment anymore.
Right. I was enjoying this moment. All of a sudden, I can feel my each fucking side of each of my teeth.
And especially now, yesterday they were talking about how there's those movie seats that are 4D. I guess it's technically 4D, where if somebody's getting punched or whatever, it's like the seat behind your head is like, it's like getting punched, or your back is getting hit and shit. Like we're taking it a little too far, I think.
Yeah, nobody wants that, and like the filmmakers aren't making it like that. Like some other guys just adding shit. You're just like,
yeah.
That's so weird to me. I mean, the different delineations of the theater are like, I went on a deep dive recently just to see what I was trying to figure out what the difference between all of them was, because there's like, 4DX, 4RPX, sound extra, fucking cinematic, depth, fucking Dolby Atmos and IMAX, and I'm like, which one's fucking the best? And I learned quite a bit, mainly that unless a movie is shot for IMAX, it's kind of just a ripoff. It's just like kind of enlarged. And like forced into an aspect ratio. They might not even use part of the screen, and you'll really got because like the seats in an IMAX theater suck too. They don't really do like the reclining thing as much.
Yeah,
they have the old school kind of stadium seats, and there's that like 4D shit. I think the Regal theaters do that. It's like RPX 4D whatever, where it's like the chair vibrates and moves around, and there's all these like extra effects, and smoke gets in your eyes. Like somebody will fucking come around, and if they're eating baby carrots in the movie, they'll come pass one around, and so you can eat when they eat, and it just matches the movie, and that's a little bit extra. And that's also kind of like that's not legit. That's not what the real ones do. The real move is to go for, I've learned, if it's mixed in for Dolby Atmos.
Yes.
That's what you got to do. You got to go for the Atmos.
God, it sounds so good.
Yeah.
That's the shit that will scare you. It will. The sound alone would scare the shit out of you in like a good way.
In a good way.
Because it's just
so
nice.
Oh, yeah.
And the mind needs books like a sword needs a whetstone.
It really does. Yeah, I think I saw Batman like that too, and it was rattling the seats, just the subs and everything. It was really dope.
It's quite cool.
Yeah. It was such a nice rumble that I kind of took a little nap in the middle of it for 10 minutes. But it's a long ass movie,
A soothing rumble.
Look at those hips. Yeah, watch your back.
I gotta show you this video.
Yeah, I want to see it.
If it's of this game that's coming out, and I want you to tell me if anybody kind of looks familiar in this game.
Tell me.
So if you guys are listening, it'll be fun to listen. So I mean, I don't know if you guys know, but there's a Harry Potter game coming out this year. Do you know about this?
No.
There's a Harry Potter game
VR?
coming out this year called Hogwarts Legacy, and it is like the Elder Scrolls version of, like the Harry Potter version of like an Elder Scrolls RPG, where it's like very big world, a lot of stats leveling up. It's like Fable. You can kind of choose your adventure, and you explore the grounds of Hogwarts. It's this huge realm, and it's coming out this year on a bunch of different platforms. And
He's back.
it looks pretty epic.
He's back.
It's either going to be
fun.
It's either going to be fucking amazing or a huge letdown. But either way, the hype is real, and they put out this kind of state of play, official gameplay reveal
Do tell.
last month.
A month?
Or a couple months ago.
Shit.
Hogwarts Legacy. And I thought it was interesting because, I was watching this and I thought, man, I wonder how I would design my character. And watching this video, I kind of figured out exactly how I would design the character.
Okay.
Is that coming through for you?
Yeah.
Cool. Warner Bros. Games. Avalanche, shout out. Love you guys. Great team over there, Avalanche. I'm an early investor.
Great team.
Portkey, I was an early investor in them as well.
Lumos.
A lot of credits here.
Wow, there's the castle.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Epic. Now tell me this guy doesn't look like me. Hold on.
Okay, yeah, give me a pause because I'm getting a little laggy on here.
Okay.
Let's see.
They'll show him.
Welcome to Hogwarts
Ooh, this
Legacy.
looks dope.
You're a new student at the famed School of Witchcraft and Wizardry with a unique ability to manipulate powerful ancient magic hidden in the wizarding world. You'll need to uncover what's behind the return of this forgotten magic and who is seeking to harness it to destroy wizard kind, as you may be the one that decides the fate of the entire wizarding world.
Ugly ass motherfucker.
But before you can study magic and begin to solve these mysteries, you must create the witch or wizard you want to be.
Oh!
I mean, look at that guy. I mean, does he kind of look like me or what?
When you were
100%.
Oh,
dude.
right there. Look at that.
Hogwarts, you will
Yeah.
It's the eyes.
Yes.
be sorted into one of the 4 Hogwarts houses.
Oh my
Gryffindor,
god, yeah.
Oh, there's me, dude.
Dude.
Getting up out of my little dorm.
Dude, this would be a good haircut.
Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, or Slytherin. After you settle into your dormitory, you will meet up with your housemates in the common room. You will then need to attend classes, and you do have some catching up to do, as you were starting Hogwarts late as a 5th year.
So you are the new student.
Make sure you
You'll
shave
begin
your face.
studies attending
No mustaches allowed in Hogwarts.
Mustache illuminasos. To get rid of all facial hair and hair that would make you look older than you should be.
Oh,
He's like obsessed with it.
Class,
Yeah.
please welcome the newest rose in our garden.
You can have raw sex in here too. Pretty cool.
Welcome to year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year
You
in
find
your
lovers.
education on the art of charm work. But
You can
I
hit on your
am
teachers
confident.
with the spell
You can buy guns.
Fuckatiliamos to fuck your teacher and try to take her out on a date. The age of consent in Hogwarts is 16.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm a creep. This guy's a creep for sure. Look at this professor.
Oh yeah.
He's like,
I was more so talking,
class.
not this guy. That's more so talking about the ginger girl.
Oh yeah. I know. But look at
not
this guy.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, welcome.
Let's see.
He's one of those teachers where it's like the cool professor where everybody's like wowed by his intellect, you know? And he like,
oh yeah.
Like, look, he's got a drawing of a fucking like ankle in the back on the chalkboard, a little bicycle.
Yeah, dude.
He's like got these.
He's trying to cure gout. He's curing your gout, dude. That's why you're there to see him.
Yeah. What? It's fucking intro to gout sprouts.
We will take hold with the
Gautotiliamus.
passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge.
Like, oh, he's got such charisma. Meanwhile, he's like side eye, like looking for all the hot chicks.
The best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
You may begin.
There he goes. Wow.
Oh, not bad for a beginner.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school.
Here, you'll meet your professors and learn to cast spells, grow magical plants, brew potions, and more. In between classes, you'll be able to explore the castle famous for its secrets, enchantments, and mysteries.
The world looks so epic.
You'll discover dungeons and
It
secret
really does.
passageways,
Oh my god, dude.
as well as challenging puzzles that will require magical skill and a
This
clever
guy only
mind
does
to solve.
Accio.
Oh, these puzzles are gonna fuck
You
me
may even
up.
find yourself in iconic locations you've never been able to explore before.
Guy's trying to look up Dobby's skirt.
Oh my God! It's fucking.
It's the
Dobby
late
Grimlock!
1800s. So while the common rooms and classes may be familiar,
So excited.
most of your professors will
God,
not
you
be.
can play as fucking
However,
Dobby!
you may recognize
Is that
a few
Is
faces.
that the fucking fountain where Harry Potter took the Snape?
Once the patrick lets me join the Headless Hunt, I'll be right there with them. This offering is sure to win them over.
That's not John Cleese.
You'll come to know
It sounds
this
like me if I'm
eclectic
British.
group of talented witches
It
and
does.
wizards in class.
Don't forget
and
why
while
I'm here,
completing
sir.
side assignments that are part of a special curriculum. One's designed to help you catch up with the other fifth years at your own speed.
Mm-hmm.
Lumos.
So yeah, look out for this, guys. We're gonna be playing it once it comes out. We're gonna be doing our little quests. Yeah, let us know what kind of wizard you want to be. You want us to try to be. You know, I think I'm gonna go for the heroic route. No funny business.
I'm going evil.
He's going evil. He's going evil, folks. You heard it here first.
I'm gonna look like Dobby. If Dobby and Malfoy had a baby, I'm gonna be Dobby with long blonde hair, fucking cane. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah. Can you be like Elvin? Can you be like Elvin in this? You know, like, do you have to be humanoid or can you be weird?
You know what's fucked up? I'm thinking, there aren't any like. I feel like most of the students at Hogwarts are just humanoids. Am I right?
Yeah.
Or am I wrong?
Yeah. Well, I don't think
What
there's
the
really, because you're a wizard. I don't think in the lore. Well, to be fair, you know, it seems like one of those things where I feel like J.K. Rowling, like, it wasn't like a Lord of the Rings situation. I feel like she kind of just kept adding stuff on as she went and kind of didn't think about if there'd be any loopholes or anything. So the lore is pretty loosely put together, but
yeah,
you know, in a way that's good.
Yeah. In a way that's good. Yeah, I think that it might get a little bit confusing, I guess, if you started having all these little creatures, like a little snake creature that could be a wizard and
exactly.
All that. I'm not excited for the puzzles, though. I'm not a big fan of puzzles in video games like this because, as we were talking about earlier, I'm a complex, simple man. And I always have to look up how to do it. I'm like, I don't understand. It's like, you have to use the clues from earlier in the game, which you've seen throughout the level.
Right.
You've seen it an hour ago. You saw a snake. Therefore, the snake head should be at the top. And 30 minutes ago, you saw a lion. The lion
you start trying to like do shit that's not like really within the bounds of the gameplay. You're like, maybe I have to go behind this thing. It's like, no, they didn't fucking map behind that thing.
It's
more
like,
obvious. You just haven't figured it out. I played this game I hate that. There's a lot of games where it's like there's a puzzle or dungeon that's like you just repeat in different forms. I played this one game for a little while that was supposed to, you know, really fuck with the mind, really get you into like a dark place and kind of simulate just schizophrenia and just a tortured mind. It was called Hellblade or something like that. Sen was something. It was scary, and then to do the levels, you had to do these like hellish puzzles that were just fucking boring and whack. I was like, okay, I don't want to keep doing this shit. And then you'd have to like, and then the thing was, if you die, I think if you die like 3 times, you like lose the game or something like that. But I was just like, I don't want to do puzzles like this. Like, that's not what I come. My big thing with games is I always feel rushed. Like, as soon as I start them, I'm like, I get into like beat the game mode, and it's hard to like slow down and enjoy the experience of the game for me. So I had to go all out. I got to get the PC, start the PC build. I got to do the big ultra wide monitor. I got to, you know, if this comes out for Quest 2, I will be playing it on there.
Oh God, that would be so cool. This game is a VR, dude. I'd love to play as the VR. Yeah, the VR experience as a character is still a little bit like not there. I'm just thinking of, you know, when you're running around as one of those little guys,
Yeah.
You're trying to help. Like, I don't know. I feel like this game would just shatter my, like, a VR headset if you tried to play it on there.
Yeah. I don't know if they'd be able to do it like 360. Yeah, that'd be tough. I mean, I'm going to play it for sure. And it's going to come out during the holidays, which is going to be the perfect. I mean, that's Harry Potter o'clock, you know? So we're going to be we're going to be going hard in the wizarding world.
No, I'm in. I'm in, dog. I'm in like Glenn. Let's go.
Let's fucking go, you know? The only other one I really want to play is play for content is Resident Evil 4 in VR. Apparently it's really good.
Oh, like, it's in VR?
They remastered it and like remade it just for VR. And, you know, a bunch of people were saying like, you know, a lot of people do this for the cash grab. They just remake it for VR and it's kind of sucks, but they legit made this a VR game and it rocks more than any other game that's out on VR right now. Is Resident Evil 4.
Can we play at the same time?
That's the thing. I don't know. Because I know there's a multiplayer in the original one. We'll either have to see if we can play at the same time or like take turns or something.
Yeah, that would be super fun. Because that game always scared the shit out of me. I couldn't play it at night. I got to pee so bad or my I'm gonna explode. Hold on.
All right. We talked about this, you guys. You know, you should only be peeing when you really got to go, when it's at the point of no return. And apparently that's where he's at. So God bless, you know. It's hard out here. Episode 50. It's a beautiful thing. What else happened? I went to the Renaissance Fair. Did I talk about that much? I don't know. I don't think so. I didn't talk about this much. I'm trying to piece together some cool ASMR videos, but we got too much things going on. But doing the podcast remote has been pretty fun, pretty easy. We've been figuring out new systems for doing it. And it's very plug and play situation. So hopefully now that we've kind of got this on lock, Blake's been traveling, Rudy's been busy, so it's been tough to get into having like a format, bringing some themes and bringing stuff to talk about. But, you know, we keep showing up and that's been fun. I'm dedicated, baby. I'm dedicated to the cause. HNEW is going to be the biggest podcast in the world. I already know how that's going to go down. It's just a matter of freeing up the time and the resources to do it and, you know, playing the long game. So, hell yeah, you guys are here on the ground floor, you know? That's fucking awesome. Hopefully we figure out what that experience is that you can expect from us, that you can hope for on a weekly basis to come pop in and get the same energy and see what that's like. Because, you know, when you listen to a podcast and it's like one of your favorite podcasts, it's really, you're expecting a certain vibe. It's because it gives you a certain vibe and you're like, you know what, today I kind of want that vibe. I'm tired of these other vibes for now. I got to take a break from vibe A and I got to, you know, check out vibe B, vibe C, and what's our vibe, you know? That's what we're trying to bring you. We're trying to bring you vibe whatever. And there's so much creativity within the bounds of podcasting. It's like, do you do this high energy, bam, 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 boom, 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 nonstop engagement pod? Do you do a very slow conversational pod? You know? But what it's really about is just bringing something to the table that you guys want, that people want, and that people enjoy, and people, you know, that'll be useful to people. That's why we're doing it, you know? To try to bring something cool to the table. Something, some piece of entertainment that's unique, that only we can do. And we'll make the world a better place through fun. I don't have the, what's that?
I said here.
Here. And I was going to ask where you were, so that's a nice way to say it. I didn't have the screen pulled up. I didn't know if you were back. Here.
I just don't talk. I just let you keep going. You're like, damn, that dude is fucking gone.
Woo!
No, I heard that, man. Yeah, I agree. It's hard to tell which is the best vibe to have. You know, which one to capture. Because I know I'm all over the place whenever I'm listening to a podcast. I'm definitely. There are some days where I'm like, oh my God, yes, energy. And some days when I'm like, shut the fuck up and chill out and just talk, you know?
So yeah, where do we fit in? Where do we fit in the pantheon of pods, you know? I think we had like an interesting niche at the beginning, and who knows, maybe that's kind of what you guys are here for. Maybe we'll try to do a little bit of that. We'll see. It's been a while since I've really talked to you guys, the listeners, directly, but we're working on how to have that be a thing. And you know, it's all good. Who the fuck? What the fuck? It's a podcast. You know, it's gonna be the biggest one in the world, but that's cool.
Not to take you out of it, but that blue hat looks really good with your complexion, dog. It's a good combo.
Thank you. This is from Neat Pony. They're a company out of Chattanooga. You know, they screen printed it. Not the hat, but we got a shirt as well, and they screen printed it live in the booth over there at Porter Flea.
Damn.
They got some really good designs, and they, you know, I used to screen print. That's a topic for another day, but they kill it.
I can see the pain.
They had
in your eyes as you said that.
They have a cool system going on over there. You know, Neat Pony.
Awesome.
Check them out. It was tough to decide which color of this hat to buy because I had some really sick ones. But I got another hat too. I'll show you that next time. But I had to re-up on my hats because both of my Hawaii hats were dirty and smelly.
Yeah,
it's time to get new hats. Especially for the summer. Especially for this some upcoming trips we got, places we gotta go. But let's get into it, man. We're here. It's time. You know, you guys made it, and we're gonna do a bit that we've never done. A new segment for you guys. And it's gonna be great. What do we call this segment, Blake?
From the bounds of horror, we improvise.
From the bounds of horror, we improvise. So here's an audio hell experience. Whose body is this? What the? What? I've never been here before. Is there a door? What? Where am I? What is this hallway?
Ah, you've come to the right place.
Who are you?
My name is Mr. Crondell. I am the keeper of this inn in which you are in.
How did I get here? What do you want?
Well, the question that you ask pertains. Why and where are you here for? I want something of yours. And something of yours I will have.
Let me out.
The chains that I've tethered to your soul keep you here and in unless you solve the riddles for.
Bring it on, old man.
Bring it on, old man! Bring it on!
These riddles are hidden inside of a key in which I've hidden deep within the thrones of your soul.
Where is this? I've been here before. This is Hogwarts.
Yes.
How did you put me in Hogwarts? How am I in Hogwarts?
Well, I am J.K. Rowling, actually.
I'm J.K.
I'm
Rowling.
J.K. Rowling. Can I just say,
yeah,
not to bring us out of it, I more so thought of it as a one sentence kind of improv, each thing, and then you would take it afterwards. So I'm sorry I didn't explicitly say that.
I'm just like letting you
but
do it.
I didn't want to say
what
no,
now, sir.
So. Yeah.
Well, great, dude. Great idea for a bit.
Yeah. I think the first half of that was pretty good, and then I was kind of losing the plot a little bit. I apologize. You're a good improver, though.
I just want to let you guys know that although it seems like it, that was not my idea. And it could be cool, but I didn't know the rules of the engagement, and we should have done the one sentence at a time, back and forth. Our plan was to say that there is a new bit coming and then just kind of improvise and figure out a bit. And here we are, and so instead, what I'm going to do is, pull up this game of Dolphin Olympics 2. Are you seeing my browser here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we're going to play Dolphin Olympics 2, and you're going to commentate. You're going to kind of, Adobe Flash was discontinued.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh wow, can you, I don't know if y'all can hear that, but it's loud as cock. It's so loud. They don't let you mute it.
There's got to be another way.
I like this better. Yeah, let's cut the haunted bit, maybe.
No, we're leaving that shit in, baby.
All right, let's go.
And your browser, but working on.
I guess this was before they enabled a little speaker to be down somewhere to just click and turn off, right?
Right. I don't think it was before that. I think it was. Oh, Dolphin Up. They got it now on the App Store. How are you supposed to play that with a fucking...
With your finger?
Dolphin Olympics 4? Jesus Christ. Mindless Arcade Friday.
On NPR? Mindless Arcade Friday.
Here we go. Oh, Congregate. That's where I used to play it. Here we go.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me try to load this up. Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever played Dolphin Olympics 2. It's a great game. Where you are a dolphin. No count. And you are in the Olympics. To play Dolphin, please install the Supernova extension in the
seems like a
Chrome
lie to me.
store here. Yeah, I don't know if that's true. Let's see the reviews on that one. Requires a .swf player. We can't even play fucking Dolphin Olympics 2 on the pod, which is so whack. This is what we get for trying to improvise,
Yeah, it's not treating us kindly. The internet is greeting us with a bunch of no's.
Mm-hmm. Which is like, really, how hard is it to have a version of fucking Dolphin Olympics up for us to play? Free Flash version here. I swear to God, it's taking me to fucking the same thing.
Let's see. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm waiting for the porn bars to come on the side. It's like whenever I would try to play these games or something, it'd just be ads for porn on the side, all over, or grow your dick ads. It's like, okay, yep. Thank you.
Let's see what Addicting Games is on these days. Remember this?
Oh yeah.
Wow, look at this shit.
Does that keep happening?
Bubble Invasion, Fork Shooter. What, are you disconnected?
No, it's back now.
Okay. All right, let's see how far I can get in helicopter game.
All right, let's do this.
And Blake will be narrating. I am very good at games, so...
I thought you had to do a... All right, we're playing helicopter. Helicopter is play. Let's go, baby.
All right, we are loading. And if you guys don't know, helicopter game, it's a game where you are a helicopter and you are, kind of going through. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Sorry,
All right,
guys, it's
Liam,
loud.
man.
We're getting an ad for Photoshop. This is cool.
I'm all about it.
I'm all about it. I'm all about it.
Addicting games.
All right.
Oh, yes, this game fucking rules.
Release to go down. I'm going to have to put my mic down for full concentration, even though it's one button.
All right. I got you.
Actually, no, let me try to do this both. I ain't no pussy.
Milo's about to, oh my God.
Oof, it's fucking loud as fuck. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Was that loud for you?
Oh, so loud.
All right.
We should like mute specific.
Yeah, turn your volume. Actually,
I'll turn down my headphone.
Yeah.
I just turned down my headphone stuff, so I can still.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Milo's playing. He is clicking. The helicopter is doing a little daisy do. We've got a little clouds behind it. I guess this is a situation where this helicopter needs maintenance real bad. And in order to get that maintenance, you got to get to the end of the maze. Who knows when the maze ends?
Oh!
It kind of makes me think of that Aladdin game where you're on a magic carpet. Oh, shit.
You know, I want to let you guys know that it's lagging up a storm, too. So I'm guessing a lot of the time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's lagging crazy over here, too.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Yep. Let's get it.
If I get to 1K on this round.
Oh, my God.
Okay, let's
351K.
If I get to 1K in this round, you have to buy me Harry Potter Legacy. Let's go.
The audience does. I do not have to. And if you don't, you got to buy it for me. Fuck! Oh! I know you didn't agree to it, so.
All right, guys. That's all we got for you this week. Well, thanks for being here. You know, episode 50. Lock 'em, load 'em. Here's a song for you. Thank you for listening to the pod. Thank you for listening to us. I wrote this song for you. I wrote this song, it's true. Thank you for listening to the pod.
You had a lot of options. You could have had a big pod with a big butt. You could have had a nice pod. You could have had a quick pod. But you chose our pod. Quite a unique pod. Thank you for listening.
I don't know if you know this, but we make up this shit on the spot. This was not planned ahead. This is the coolest song you've ever heard.
We're in the top 40. Billie Eilish is burned. Oh. Billie Eilish is burned. Oh.
So, yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but, you know, sometimes we make up. It's really hard to do, actually, over Zoom, but once upon a time, we would make up songs on the spot and produce them up in post. So thank you guys for joining us. We're gonna be back next week with some really cool shit. Maybe, I don't fucking know. I just say that stuff at the end of the pod. But we will be back next week. Have a great week, and whenever you're listening to this. Maybe you're in the car listening to us. Maybe you're doing laundry. Maybe you're cooking some food. Maybe you're alone. Maybe you're with a loved one. Maybe you're with a stranger. Either way, we're happy to have you. Thank you so much. For real, thank you.
Thank you and goodbye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I got nothing to say, yeah, I'm just loving the way you're looking over here. Come over here and tell me your name. I can tell by the sound, yeah, when you open your mouth. I hear my new favorite melody, hey. We should both run away. Why do we ever stay?